assignment was how we measured gender. To be truly honest, I almost did not do this one as I don't measure gender like most people do. I do have a stepchild who is transgender, assigned male at birth. Asking me to say that that person is a male or a female or is that okay is not something that I get involved with. I've known this child for a very long time, so my idea of male and female is, I guess, distorted. I spend a lot of time with a lot of people, and do your chromosomes decide what you feel inside? So maybe they do. Someone born prominently male on the outside could be very female on the inside. And who has the money for all those kind of testing? We come to a position where we have to start letting a human being be a human being. Does it matter whether they're male or female? Should there be teams that are typically all male? Should there be a WNBA versus a regular NBA? Why are we not letting women play basketball with the boys? Are we still living in a time where it's okay to segregate this sport from that sport based on genitalia? Because really, that's all you're doing. You're saying because this person has a vagina and breasts, she can't play basketball with people who have a penis and testicles. Why? I know many, many women who could far outplay men in football. But are they allowed to play? No. They're given this opportunity to stand on the sideline and look quote unquote pretty and be cheerleaders or dancers or hey, you can join the band. Well, who wants to do that? I know plenty of girls who wanted to be out there on the field playing with the guys. I wanted to be out there playing with the guys. I was not allowed to do that, so I took a job as statistician, sitting on the sidelines watching other people do the one thing that I wanted more than anything to be able to do. But because I was a female, I was barred from this experience. As my kids got older, I saw girls playing Pop Warner football, and I saw many of them doing very, very well. Why were they not being given the same opportunities once they got to high school and college? Why were they stopped at some point and told that because you have entered some uncontrollable puberty and that you've now got more estrogen or testosterone or one or the other, that you are no longer allowed to participate in a sport that has meant so much to you? Why is it that we still look down on the man who decides that because his woman has a career that stands to create more of an income and allow one of the parents to be home and raise their child? Is he still looked at in some places as not a true man because he's not working and he's not out making money? She is. Why is he allowing his wife to support him? Why is it who is supporting who financially even important? As long as the bills are being paid and that child is being raised in a way that is agreeable to the both of them, why does it need to be based on anything that has anything to do with genitalia? He decides to make the choice to be the parent that stays home. Not the dad that stays home or the mom that stays home. He is the parent that chose to stay home and raise that child. There shouldn't be a delineation between whether it be a male or a female. And there should be no one that looks down on him or gives him more credit. Many men are actually given more credit for staying home and letting the women go out to work than women who've been doing this for generations. Suddenly, a man who decides to stay home is this great person, and oh, he's such an amazing father, and blah, blah, blah. Women have been doing this for years, and nobody gave them an ounce of credit. It was actually expected of them to give up everything they loved and believed in, even if they were incredibly artistic or maybe would have been amazing scientists, but they were expected to give up everything to stay home and take care of these children. But when one man does it in a community, all of a sudden he's fantastic. It's it's not even fair. Why are we still giving any kind of consideration to whether you are one sex or another? Why are we still looking at what is a woman's job and what is a man's job? Why are we still considering whether someone's a boy or someone's a girl based solely on scientific? We know for a fact that there have been tremendous amount of controversy between the chemical makeup of the body and what the mind is able to do. Why are we not looking at the fact that X and Y chromosomes do not necessarily control what's up here? If what is in your head is telling you you're a female, you're a female, you're a female, you're a female, and that's what would make you most comfortable, who cares? Who cares what bathroom you go to the bathroom in? Why is it that because you're transgender, automatically you can't all of a sudden have a normal desire to use a bathroom unless you're ready to molest some child? You never had a problem in the world, most of these parents, with letting their child go to the bathroom alone. There have been child molesters since the dawn of time. Now, all of a sudden, because someone wants to be what they feel they are and their true self and what's true to them, now all of a sudden, oh, now we can't let our kids go to the bathroom because they're child molesters, or because this person has this set of chromosomes and chooses to live their life the opposite of what those chromosomes say. Now, all of a sudden, there's some bad stuff in there. Now, I do understand that there are jobs that just at this present time, because of the mindset of America, that transgender cannot do. We still have not reached the point where it is safe for a transgender individual to enter the military. It's not because that transgender person cannot do the job. It's because of the fact that the person that's sitting next to them is still closed-minded enough to believe that because they are transgender, they are less likely to be trusted, that they are less likely to be the one to have their back. It is garbage. Now, this might not be what this video was supposed to be about, and we were supposed to look at whether that soccer player was actually male or actually female. Who cares? It had female genitalia. She said she was a female. It didn't really matter. Come to find out, in the long run, had you gone by what the science had said, that you would have misplaced that person horribly and done irreparable damage, all because of 50 years ago you wouldn't have known that there was any such disease that would have caused that, or any such distortion that would have caused it. I think it's time we get out of the mindset of whether someone is male or female, whether it be in their head or whether it be in their chemical balance, and start doing things based on the person who is more apt to do the job. I appreciate your opportunity to let me do this. I also would understand if I was to not get a passing grade, but because I'm so heavily involved in this with my stepdaughter, I don't really feel that it was something that I could have given you a non-biased view of.